Hello, welcome to Mom Cave Live, where we may have lost our minds, but we haven't lost our sense of humor. And I'm excited for our guest tonight. She's backstage at a show with a quick few minutes to joke with us. And hey, everybody, meet Tina Friml.
Hello! It's so fun to be here.
It's great. And I mean, you're like literally a comedy lady backstage. So this is awesome.
I am. Oh, yes.
So here's the funny thing. Usually the people that we have on here are parents, right? But I said, reach out and find some really the funniest comedians you can. And my helper found you, and they're like, well, she isn't a parent, but I have this great idea. And it was a good idea. You're going to help us, Tina. You're going to help us remember what it was like back in the days before the children came.
My honor. Yes. I will bring you back to the glory days.
The glory days, right. I know they didn't feel like glory days then, but now we kind of look back on them fondly, and sometimes it's hard to remember. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, and anybody that's watching, jump in the comments and add your questions. So, like, first of all, Tina, my most burning question is, on the weekend, say it's a Saturday and you don't have any specific plans, like,
Sure.
how do you know when to wake up? I mean, get out of, how do you get out of when?
oh, baby, you don't. That's the whole point. How I get out of bed in the mornings, and I would actually argue it's not just the weekends, it's any morning, because
any morning you can sleep in.
I work at night, and so therefore I don't really have any like morning obligations. So for me, it's smelling the coffee. Like whenever I remember that coffee exists, like
right?
That like thrill, that new lease on life. That like, oh, but coffee. That is usually the thing that springs me. And for me, like I said, I've got no obligation, so I can go down the street. I can actually take my time, go to a cafe, drink, enjoy my coffee. I know.
And when you do that, like, do you get to have full lines of thought without people interrupting you?
Well, you would think I do, however, being a comic with ADHD, I just end up interrupting myself. Like, so I get most of the way, and then I get sidetracked by just the next thought.
Right.
I mean, in a way, it's not that I'm childless, I just simply am sad child. I have to deal with myself.
Sounds
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
It's all in here.
What about, like, do you have to, if there's a night where you don't feel like preparing dinner, or you're not hungry, what do you do?
Ooh. If I really don't want to do dishes or dinner, I go to the pizza shop. Or
Actually, that doesn't change so much when you have kids, because
really.
That's the go-to. Like, mom can't cook. Right? Call pizza.
Well, I would say, probably the better question, was what if I'm not hungry? You know, well, like when your mom is like, well, that doesn't matter. You got like 3 other faces to be. So, but in fact, I want to, when I'm not hungry, I simply don't eat. I don't do anything.
Plus, it's stress eating. That's what I do late at night.
Yeah.
Just stress eating.
I mean, the beauty is I eat whenever I want. There's no memories. Actually, even today, I ordered a basket of onion rings, and that's the other thing. Um, you can kind of get away with eating what they call like girl dinner, which
Right.
is
Right.
like you heard that kind of stuff, like
Yes.
a bag of chips or like
Whatever you want to make dinner,
a
it's
block
dinner.
of cheese. Yeah, and dinner
It looks
can be it can be
Jesus.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, I remember what I do. I'll like put down like a big block of cheddar cheese, and I'll get one of those like cheese slices, and we'll just keep slicing, eating, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's
That's it. No
simplicity.
cleanup. You don't even have
That's
to use a
all
plate.
it is. Nope. Nope.
Do you remember that there was something on 30 Rock one time, Tina Fey's character, she would talk about her night cheese.
The night cheese.
The night cheese.
The night cheese is exactly a thing. Yeah.
It is a thing. I do it. Been doing it for years.
It's I think it's truly timeless. It will never go out of style.
I can tell you the worst thing for a mother with the night cheese is like when you finally get everybody to sleep. Like I cannot even think about relaxing till they're asleep and just out. So then I'm like, okay, great. Now, then I have to like clean up, do work, whatever. But then I sit down and I get the night cheese out and I get the wine out and I'm like, this is my moment, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody wakes up at that moment, they are going to have a wrath come at them. I'm like, no,
this is the one thing that I have.
I waited all day for this. Or if they eat the cheese and don't tell me.
Oh yeah, they put their little hands all over the cheese. No.
Yeah, kids can be extremely gross.
The point of it is not to eat a whole block of cheese. Although, what happens.
Right, you do.
But the point is the indulgence of it. That you could eat the whole block would be really just this endless amount of cheese that you can just keep eating into yourself.
Right.
That's all it is.
And if you eat so much cheese that your stomach like hurts so badly that you have to stay in bed all of the next day, you can do that, right?
You can do that. You can fully like accept the consequences of your actions.
Right.
Without anyone. And the best, I would say the best thing about no children, no witnesses. Okay.
Oh God,
You can do something absolutely ludicrous, like eat a whole block of cheese, and then suffer the next day, and no one is any wiser.
No,
you can get away with it.
Right.
So the world is perfect.
The world is perfect.
The world, you are just the shining star that you are. They never have to know. But when you have kids, there's constant surveillance. They know.
Surveillance. Yeah, that is true. I mean, all that said, I would never take it back. Having kids was the best thing that I ever did. But man, life has changed. And sometimes I like to like live vicariously through people like you. Like you're out at night and you look like you got rest. Look at you.
Yes, I am actually outside the comedy cellar in the heart of New York right now.
So great. Tell everybody where they can go to see you perform or find out about your shows.
Absolutely. So I'm on tour. I'm on the road. I'm going all over America.
And you don't have to get a babysitter to do so. Let me just put that out there. Go on.
Oh yeah. I just leave my house with a suitcase. Without thinking. I know. Yeah. So.
Cool. Is there a list of shows?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to my profile, on my Instagram and or TikTok account. You can go to the link in my bio and look at all the shows that I have coming up. So I'm everywhere. I'll be in Kansas City, St. Louis, LA,
Wow.
here in New York, Seattle, Portland, Florida, everywhere.
Okay, I have a challenge for you before we go because I know you have to go on stage soon.
Hit me.
And all those places you're going to visit, I want you to find their best artisan native cheese from each place so that you can experience, because each place has a different cheese.
Best artisan native cheese. Okay, how about I do that? And they'll tag you. I'll
Okay.
make a story about it, and they'll tag you every time I find it.
And I will live vicariously through you and your cheese.
Yeah. I haven't finding a weird pattern that like every other like major city has their own popcorn, like their own like local gourmet popcorn that is apparently like the best popcorn.
Yeah, I never got that excited about popcorn in my life.
No, it's either popcorn or hot dogs.
Oh, wow.
For every state, the best popcorn, the best dogs. So, but cheese is all about the cheese.
Cheese
You
is
know
the
what?
thing. And
Cheese challenge accepted. You know.
Okay.
I will do that. I will find the best cheese. By the way, I'm from Vermont, and in Vermont we have cabbage cheese.
Yes. The Vermont cheddar cheese, yeah.
Yes. So I mean, I'm already going to say we have everywhere beef, but you know, I'll throw you on the bone. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well, like break legs tonight. It was so fun talking with you.
Oh my god! So thank you so much. You know, I'm now getting back in roots with my appreciation for the freedom that I have to eat
Yes.
cheese.
Thank you. I'm so glad I could help you.
Not hire a babysitter. I will be a mom one day, but I will look back on this.
Right. You remember this.
I'll
enjoy this
time.
Yes. It's great.
Yes.
And then you can commiserate with me after.
Okay.
Break a leg tonight. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.